their right mind that they agree with somebody killing somebody, all right? Now, no, but the facts aren't known. This case seems to be very mysteriously shrouded in unknown facts. Who is this guy? Oh, he's a ex-military, ex-LAPD officer. Why was he killing people? He was disgruntled. Why was he disgruntled? Did somebody shoot at him? Did somebody shoot these people and blame it on him? I mean, until we get all the facts, why should we believe anything the media tells us? Are we going to believe everything the media told us about 9/11? Are we going to believe everything the media tells us about Oklahoma City bombing? Are we going to believe anything that they tell us about the war on terror or the war on drugs? Right? Listen, the media has been overtaken by the New World Order. And the information that they give is what they want you to hear. They want to manipulate you. And I think, and observing this for the last several days, I thought it was very suspicious that Obama's information, and he has been on the hot seat, has been all over the internet and the news. Obama hates to be brought in the spotlight about what he's doing wrong. He would love to sit in the White House secretly with John Brennan every week and discuss who they're going to kill with drones. All right, and now the information has been coming out that Obama and John Brennan have been sitting in the White House with a kill list of not only non-U.S. citizens, but U.S. citizens, not just in the past days, weeks, but years. All right, and who knows how many people have been killed by the Antichrist Obama? Really, think about it. So the next step that Obama and the New World Order, his backers, want to have happen in America, they want to use drones against the people. They want to make it an everyday occurrence so that you and people, not only the USA, but the world will be used to seeing drones, surveil them, not only surveillance drones, but weaponized drones. This is what they want for America. And I think it's highly suspicious that this big manhunt is happening at this particular time. And if you don't think this is suspicious, then I got a snowman to sell you in Las Vegas, okay? No, listen. Every time something goes negative against Obama, there's always a quick counterattack, a counter release of information that allows Obama to be boosted up or praised or worshipped, all right? Every time Obama is on the hot seat, every time Obama is negatively attacked, there always comes up some kind of event that will put him in a better light. He was on the hot seat. Now listen, they want to use the drones. The New World Order wants to use the drones in the skies, just like you would see in a Terminator movie. They've always wanted this. They've always planned this. And I've been telling you for the last months, weeks, months, and even years that the next 3.5, 4 years of Obama's dictatorship will put into place everything that he's wanted the last 4 years. He's put in many executive orders. He's put in many laws. He's calculated his last 4 years to cause these next 3.5, 4 years to be hell released on the earth. And I believe this Christopher Dorner situation is just a milking. I think it's too soon to say, oh, Christopher Dorner is who they really say he is. Listen, no way. Oh, the shootings happen to be the massacres, right? You have there in Aurora, you have in Sandy Hook, just so happens to be at the same time when they want to pass all their gun ban bills. Very suspicious. I think it's very suspicious. And I think the people should not hook, line, and sinker take this into reality. This is not reality. There's something not right here. Now, of course, they're going to say, oh, he killed police officers, making anybody that would question this manhunt to look like a fool. They're even using Facebook and saying, oh, he put this manifesto out there. It's totally suspicious in my estimation. Right? I saw, was it last night, the day before last, you have Charlie Sheen coming out asking that Christopher Dorner call him, right? Because apparently on his manifesto on Facebook, and when he had named Charlie Sheen and other actors and actresses and people that he admired. I just think it's too weird. This is too weird timing. And I do not believe, I go on record saying, I do not believe the information that we're getting about this Christopher Dorner manhunt. I think it's an excuse. I think it's a milking. I think it's a perfect time propaganda or propagandist ploy, one way or another, that the government is using and putting out to cause drones, armed drones, surveillance drones to come in the USA without hindrance whenever they want. They want to be able to go and put TSA checkpoints on all the streets. So they'll say, well, we're just trying to make you safe from somebody like Christopher Dorn. And not only that, there's another twist and another angle that we should all be wary or weary of. Wary and weary of, right? Is the fact that this guy, is a disgruntled veteran. The vets have been on the watch list by the USA government, by the New World Order for a long time. And why are they on the watch list? It's because they are trained. They're the ones that could get in the way of the one world government that Obama wants to set up. The one world currency, the one world government, the one world religion. So they're going to attack and show you pictures over and over of a military guy. Oh, yeah, and a cop killer. Oh, and like a Rambo guy hiding out in the forest somewhere, right? Of Big Bear, etc., San Bernardino, right? So you're going to picture this. I think they're spoon feeding us psychological manipulation warfare, psyops, right? Psychological operational propaganda. They're trying to feed. Every time you see it on here, you see it on the news, on the web, you see it out on television. Fear, fear, fear. And then you have them saying, we're going house to house. Listen, they're in checkpoints and there's cop cars and sheriff cars everywhere. That's really what they want. All right? Hey, you want to get rid of crime? You want to put everybody at ease? Forget about the police departments, all right? Put a gun in everybody's hand. Give everybody a gun. Give everybody a handgun. Give everybody a shotgun. You want to start making the community safer? Give everybody a shotgun. No, but right now they're taking away your gun. See, only the police can save you. Only the military can save you. Only them. They have the right. They're trying to take away your guns, right? That's what Obama wants to do right now. Convenient timing. They want to put the drones out, so what are they going to do? We're going to have this manhunt. We're going to milk it. I'm very suspicious of this manhunt. I go on record saying I'm very suspicious of what they're doing. I don't like it, and I don't agree with what they're doing. I don't care if Godzilla is on the streets. I don't care if he's crushing houses. You don't take away the rights of the humans, right? In the USA or anywhere else. I don't care if the 100-foot Godzilla or King Kong is loose. You don't take away people's rights. You don't you don't say I'm going to search anybody's house because there's a man on the loose. Since when? I don't care. You give everybody guns. You give everybody, hey, the Second Amendment. You just give people more guns. Listen, United States can live without the police departments, all right? With all the crazy misuse of power in the police departments, I think you would be better off to have less police and more citizens armed. Now, notice that they're trying to portray the police department as the only hope for America in certain avenues right here, right? Oh, he's a cop killer, giving sympathy for the cops. And meanwhile, day after day, week after week, year after year, you have police that are just steroided up all across America that are becoming goons for the New World Order. Now, I believe there's a number of milkings in this Christopher Dorner manhunt that they're using for their propaganda. And it's a bigger picture. Don't just look at someone, oh, well, this alleged killer. Oh, we got to get him. We got to take away everybody's rights. No, listen. People should be very upset that the government will just use drones on its own citizens. Hey, you're innocent until proven guilty. You're not guilty until proven innocent in America, or at least that's the way it was supposed to be. Oh, this guy, we're going to send drones after him. The Antichrist would love to vaporize anybody that dislikes the government. So now they're going to try to paint anybody that questions or disagrees with anything about this Christopher Dorner a manhunt as a kook, as a crazy. Of course they're going to do that. They paint the same people that question anything about 9/11, anything about the Pentagon bombings, anything about anything that comes against the New World Order. You come against the Federal Reserve and think it's crazy. And you're a conspiracy theorist. You come against Oklahoma City bombing. That was planned by the government against its own people, a false flag event. You're crazy. You don't want to drink fluoridated water? You're a conspiracy theorist. You're a nut job. All right? You don't want to take vaccinations? What's wrong with you? All right? They paint you in a bad light. No, you're supposed to question. You're supposed to use your brain. You're supposed to, just because someone wears a badge doesn't mean they're right. Hitler's people wore badges. They were crazy. All right, now they're going to paint people who question anything the New World Order does or Obama, what he does, as an enemy of the state. I told you Obama's plan is to put people in the FEMA camps that come against him. Now, he wants to implement in these next 3.5, 4 years the unlimited, unhindered use of drones, killer drones in the USA, and I believe they're milking this story to do that. Let me read you some articles here, and I'll make a few comments before I finish this video. Here's one from Infowars.com. I thought it was a good article. They picked apart Mike Parker's article from express.co.uk. Infowars took this article and talked about it. It says Christopher Dorner becomes, quote, first human target for drones on domestic soil, which should be red flags. It says here, this is actually not the first time Americans have been targeted with surveillance drones. In 2011, police used a Predator surveillance drone, not armed drone, against a family in North Dakota who were accused of stealing 6 cows. Oh, 6 cows. Accused. If accused, why would you bring drones against people that are accused? Hey, we have police. We have laws. You don't need to invade people's privacy. If Dorner is targeted by an armed drone, not just a surveillance drone, that would be the first domestically. And this is what they want to pump in people's minds. So, I believe they're going to try to drag this manhunt out just like they dragged out Osama bin Laden for years and years and years, where people know that Osama bin Laden was dead since 2001. But if you can create a boogeyman that can never be caught, or not caught for a long time, you can implement a plan and take away people's rights. Whoa, or you can continue wars because we're trying to save the world, even though the reports state that Osama bin Laden was sick on kidney dialysis and had other problems with him and died in late 2001. But some people can't swallow that truth because they just can't bring themselves to really come to grips with a new world order that has taken over the U.S. government, the British government, the European government, and the governments on the planet as a whole. Run by the USA, run by the Europeans together, run in cooperation with the Vaticans and the Israeli government. But people, they just don't want to believe that. So, hey, you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make them drink the drones, right? You can't let them, they can't drink the water. You can bring them to the knowledge and say, hey, this is what's going on. But it says in the last days, people will be deceived. Those that don't have their names in the Lamb's Book of Life, the Bible says, those that don't have Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, born again, spirit-filled people, they will be under a great deception. This world is under great deception. Now, there may be a lot of good, well-meaning people that, are reporting the news. They're just given and being fed this propaganda. Now, it's like